Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 6 of our Vortex campaign here with the Deathmaster of Clan Eshin. So guys, the last episode was pretty hog wild. We lost a lot of stuff, we got a lot of stuff back. We've kind of stabilized it away. If you look up in the north here, we do of course have our new character, Arkling the Dominator, trying to re-secure some of these territories, which unfortunately were ninja'd by the Tomb King. So the Tomb Kings have basically just claimed this region here. The Wizard's Caliph Palace, I mean, I guess if there's a rebellion, we'll just let it happen and they can just have it. They've been our allies for sure, and honestly, we're not terribly far off finishing the campaign, at least as far as the Vortex victory goes. We just need to win one more of the Night Lord Say-Sos, which we can send our character on at any time, and then from there we have to fight the final battle. So I think we're a little bit early though. It's only turn 78, and I would imagine that in terms of balancing, it's probably like something that's designed to be a little bit later on. So we're going to go a little bit longer, obviously, and try and secure our territories and maybe just consolidate here in the center rather than just go wild and advancing in the south. We do, of course, have a Clan Moore here who I totally forgot they were down here. We tried to join Confederation in the last episode, but they didn't want to have it. So once we get a little bit stronger, perhaps we'll do that. And yeah, we'll see if we want to. But basically, the children of the old ones here have been karate chopped pretty hard. They've been pincered. We've taken out their armies in the north. And the South Queek is basically has them on death's bed here. So hopefully they'll just go over here and take these guys out. We'll set the target as well. Have them go there. Hopefully I'll be able to take that city out to relieve us of the pressure. Now, we had to pull our other lord down south, which kind of sucks. Sir Thomas of Redwall, I wanted him to go up north and take out the Bretonnians, just go over here and clean out these armies, but Cetra is at war with them. I just need to make sure that I can ninja Phyrus before all is said and done. Otherwise, I'm going to have another awkward territory that isn't fully completed. But Sir Thomas is down here. He's basically going to be trying to fend off Tik-taq'to, and it kind of sucks. Like, Tik-tac just sits here and watches us, and we can't really leave our main province, because if he takes Elven Ruins and this is our developed territory, that's the good stuff right there. And a couple haggard mistakes in the last episode, of course. There's just non-stop rebellions here, so we probably should honestly just raise these places and come back later and maybe get them. And I don't know, yeah, we'll probably honestly raise these if rebellions keep happening, and then we can just go north and we'll take the Black Pyramid of Nagash, and yeah, because we don't have an Undercity there anymore. They're neutral. I didn't think they would actually go outward, and then from there we can just go take out the Bretonnians in the north. We got to deal with those guys. We've been getting attacked from all directions this campaign. It's been nuts. So we do have our Undercity here. I'm trying to think where I want to go with the Master Dude here, and it looks like some assassination attempts here in the south here from the last defenders. Failures across the board from the Lizards, and it looks like Queek probably, I would imagine, will go for that city. We did set it as our war coordination target, so let's see what they do. Yeah, it looks like he's moving up. Hopefully he'll be able to take that out. I probably should have just confederate with them. I think getting the power level of their armies, and probably I would imagine they have good economies and stuff, will be good. We can then push up from the south as well. I had an opportunity when it would have been pretty easy. Yeah, so I don't think we can win that. So the rebellions just keep happening. So we'll come over there and we'll just raise it to the ground and call it a day. All right, so yeah, because otherwise there's just going to be obnoxious chain stuff going on. So we got a Pestilence contract, so we'll check that out. What do they want us to do? Of course you guys do. Molder contract, kidnap a Molder member. All right, we're down for that. We're down for that, so let's do that. A lot of these characters are doing their own things here. We could send Zap Spark. Sir Thomas is doing his thing. We'll send Ratatouille. Cool. Yeah, let's do it. Take some food, take some of that good stuff. And honestly, this is the first time in a while our food's actually been good, which is nice. We do have one contract up, so we'll do a small heist. We'll grab Arkling the Dominator and just have him do a little bit of a heist over here at Vigar or something. Doesn't really matter. It's just extra gold. Levels up our character. So Cetra's coming. Looks like he's got an army here, the king, and he's going to go maybe take this out, I would imagine. I'm not sure what he's marching down there to do, but I think I'm just going to abandon these territories for now. I'll probably I could grab these ones over on the peninsula a little bit easier. It just kind of sucks because these are it's a pretty cool little central point to pivot onto, but you can't win them all. So over here, the Bretonnians do have their business. This guy's leveled up, so let's go ahead and just start going down the red tree for him. And yeah, he can just come over here because eventually we'll get him here to heal up his Skaven slaves. It's so pitiful, the replenishment on those. And here, I think this army could take Tik-tac. So we'll go after the monoliths here if we can. We'll go out to sea. Let me just evaluate it. How strong is this force? Yeah, we have a couple really good RORs here. And it looks like those are mainly agents. Tik-taq'to needs to pay. And then let's go here, take this out, perfect. We can occupy that. We don't need to go too crazy with the food yet. We can just kind of have it be basic tier. And then the statues of the gods here. So Sir Thomas can maybe just push south. And as far as his tech tree goes, he does have the respected and feared, so his death runners are pretty strong, but let's kind of keep going up that tree for now. He doesn't have Ratatouille because I did send Ratatouille to do something. Nothing I really care to upgrade there at the moment. We're doing okay on money, actually. Now, Deathmaster, do I need him here is the question. I honestly just kind of want to let these regions go here. We'll secure this one, and then Sir Thomas can kind of, you know, hold down the south. And in the meantime, like, we'll just let these guys go here. Like, it's kind of pointless. And we'll head north with him. Because I'd love to just get rid of the Bretonian Thorn on my side. Although Xandri's been taken, Virus is probably going to get taken here by him. Although he's pretty beat up at this point, so I think if we get there quick enough... We do have the peace treaty, but we'll just break it. Screw these guys. Yeah. Non-aggression. Yeah, we'll go up there and karate chop him. Although Deathmaster, that's quite a run for him. It's quite a marathon. Is there anything else here we want to take? Now, as far as setting up an Undercity, we could set one up. Let's see what the turn timer is here. I need to find like places that are financially profitable. 56. I mean, Tomb Kings, I guess it doesn't matter. We'll just set them up in the Tomb Kings territories. Yeah. And how much time do we have? 3 turns until we can do that? Great. So let's get a little bit closer. We can steal some technology. That's fine. Get that research rate going. We have a couple rights as well. We'll do this. Growth. That one's just always good to do. Like, it gives you food, it gives you growth, and yeah, oh god, it feels so good to not be in the red for food for once in this dreaded campaign. We could head south, but what's going on north? Okay, so Cetra's doing his thing there. The Wizard's Caliph Palace we could upgrade. Vulture Mountain's pretty well developed. The Black Tower of Arkan could definitely use some defensive infrastructure. And here, I'd like to get walls as well. We do have growth here, but for now we'll just upgrade the Rubbish Pit. And we'll save that here. Money's a little bit tight, but hopefully we have taxation on. We are mainly going for food. Honestly, I think we just go take out the Black Pyramid. It's like a single region which can give us food as well. So let's just head up there and do that and forsake these territories. I think it was kind of foolish just trying to sit on those. And hopefully Cetra will just go take this. I don't know. We could... How are our relations with him? I think he's starting to dislike us a little bit. Trade agreement. Yeah, our trade agreement must have expired with him. Oh, yeah, that's why our economy took a hit. Okay. Now, as far as diplomacy goes, Queek likes us. Clan Scryer's like kind of like indifferent, even though we've done a bunch of missions for them, which is kind of strange. Dracula Coven. Who likes us? We did this in the last episode. Exiles in the Heck. Kotep's all about that life. Get that trade agreement going. We'll get a non-aggression pact. All right, we'll start a little bit lighter, buddy. Man, I do not trust you. Okay, well, at least he's honest. Cool, so let's go ahead and pass to the next turn. Thomas has done well. He's going to be fighting Tik-taq'to soon. Hopefully he's able to deal with that. Basically, I just need to win the campaign before... Yeah, look at all these annoying agents. Come on, Cetra. Just go take these cities. Go deal with that stupid rebel. From here, we can just betray the folks in the center, get a nice little city, which can be developed quite well, and it will be a good run for Deathmaster. Clan Moore is doing its thing. Oh, the Awakened, the Dread Fleet. Yeah, we'll get the Tik-taq'to region. That'll be cool. Because, yeah, Clan Moors, if they come up, they'll kind of share territories with us, and we'll be quite happy from there. Why are we suffering attrition? Oh, it's because the... yeah, I think these guys used a... That's pretty obnoxious. All right, so let's go ahead and go up here. Yeah, we took a little bit of that. That's the Black Tower of Arkan. So we'll just like march up to the Black Tower, get the casualty replan, and then next turn we can go after the pyramid. That'll get us back up to the full stack. Clooney the Scourge is ready. I forget which army he was with. He was sent on a mission. Yeah, he's a fighter. I think he was with Sir Thomas's army. And do we have the replenishment maxed out on him? We do. So basically we can just get this. And do we have an assassin in our main force still? Yeah, I think Ratatouille got taken out, unfortunately. Not taken out, but he was sent on a mission.
Ready to kill.
So Clooney can come down here, or we could send him. Yeah, we'll send Clooney down here. And this army's going to keep healing for one more turn, so we'll get the assassin, and then we'll move that army out once it has the assassin. Can we recruit more Eshin sorcerers and things like that? I feel like we can actually. So we probably want to get one and put it in that other army. I've been so bad about that this campaign. So we'll just get the intelligent one or the perceptive one. I guess it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, we're just a little bit strapped for cash right now. So is there any regions we're not taxing that we should be taxing? So yeah, we're gonna run into a hitch here with our finances. Honestly, this Archling the Dominator guy, like the army just isn't even worth it at this point, and it's taking up food. We can bring him back later. Perfect. So that puts us just barely in the positive. Oh my god. Yeah, we have some upgrades going. Taxation is happening here. Vulture Mountains is being taxed. Public order is stabilizing. We have our gold mine here. Up top, we have this like super awkward region. Pyrrhus is... Hopefully the Tomb Kings just don't capitalize on that. We can get the Deathmaster up there to take that. Yeah, and we'll expand more Undercities. We have one in Khemri that's doing pretty good for us. And, okay. It's fine. Wanted us to give a hero action. Yeah, I should have put an Eshin Sorcerer in that other army earlier, but... Yeah, okay, Tik-taq'to. Not gonna happen, buddy. We're strength rank 6, which is interesting. I feel like we're not that strong. But I guess our armies are pretty good. Clan Moors is our buddies. They're still just dealing with the lizards down there. I'll try and confederate again soon. Okay, so it looks like they're going to go get that. Oh man, it's so awkward. I mean, I don't want to fight the Tomb Kings. They've been loyal friends of ours this entire episode. That's why we literally have Undercities pillaging their resources. All right, so we'll get a little bit closer to the Black Pyramid. We'll feel it out from there. From here, we can get this assassin embedded in the army to replenish troops. And now we'll start heading down here. Public order is decent. A little bit of income from that too. Okay, great. So we'll go into ambush stance. I mean, do we even need to worry? I feel pretty good against like those skink armies, especially with the Doom Wheel. Yeah, and I want to be able to reach this city next turn. So there's Tik-taq'to's army. He might come out and fight us. We're not in any like special stance or anything, so he's going to be able to get a decent engagement, I suppose. All right, so the Black Tower of Arkan. Let's go ahead and like roll on over here and see what's cracking. I know this one has like 1,000,000 skeleton stacks. Yeah. And then the garrison itself is pretty damn strong, actually. I don't know if we can take that with just this army. Is there any RORs we can recruit? I could like sprint up there, but it looks like King Yana Kahat is going to go for Pyrrhus. Ah, that's rough. That's rough indeed. Now I could ambush one of the armies outside and try and take this guy out here. I mean, those armies are pretty good. They're gold chevrons. I mean, I have pretty good chevrons as well. I can deal with the constructs. It's not an easy fight, especially considering my assassin isn't here. He's on one of his shadowy dealings. Now, is there any sort of Eshin actions I want to do here? I could stash rations, which will reset all of my stuff here. Reset all used schemes, no target required. So then what can we do here? Wounds a lord, grants ownership over a rival Skaven army, so we could take Queek's army, which would be pretty funny. He destroys an army at sea. All buildings in a settlement, only leaving that. Yeah, there's some stuff. Plunge into anarchy. I can't wait till we get to that point. Alright, so, do we try and, like, ambush these guys? We could even just, like, declare war on them and then wait here for one of their armies to come out. I mean, they're pretty bad armies. They're mostly skeletons, to be honest, but they are gold chevrons, so they're not, like, just absolute trashed here. Sir Thomas is down here. We could try and confederate with Queek once again. Let's see how he's doing. He has a lot of, like, random armies here, too. I'm surprised he hasn't been able to take out this city yet. No, he doesn't want a peace treaty. He's just kind of trundling up the coast here. Let's see what Queek's on about here. Join Confederation. Yeah, trusted. I mean, I don't even care, really, if we're confederated or if we're just allies. But, yeah, taking this out would be nice. We could ambush, pull the garrison out. But the garrison of the Black Pyramid is actually really scary. It's like Tomb Guard. They have, like, a lot of good stuff. So where would they go? I suppose here we have a pretty good ambush chance. So let's go ahead and declare war on these guys for now. They're actually friendly right now. I'd really want that city, though. Like, it's a complete province, which we can develop. Despises Nehekar and Undead, passive and mobile. And then up here, if we go March Stance with Deathmaster, we're not going to be able to reach that. Okay. You know what, let's have some fun. Let's make this episode a little bit spicy. He's going to deal with them, so we'll declare war. And yep. So we've declared war, and now let's just go into ambush stance. See if we can catch them. They have a lot of heroes and stuff, but it's okay. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. All right. So, you don't really care about that. We're just waiting a couple turns. And then he has leveled up as well. So we'll just get Death Frenzy for now. It's fine. Make him a caster. Eventually he'll be put into an army to increase its mobility. So yeah, we'll do that too. Yeah, so like we can, you know, attack these cities to create undercities. Like we don't necessarily have to expand as much as we were doing earlier. I felt like throughout this campaign I've learned a pretty good lesson. You know, Clan Scryer is kind of like just easy mode in the campaigns, but this with these guys you have to play a little bit differently, I think. Like the nukes with Clan Scryer and their unique mechanics are just like disgusting. Some good tea. If every campaign I played... Okay. Oh, they blocked my army. Damn it, Tik-taq'to. I'm curious if these guys will go for my settlement here, now that I've declared war. I can go poke in and see if I can get any good ambushes or things like that, but hopefully they'll just come. They'll see that settlement there and they'll be like, that looks good. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, they're just going to sit there. Okay. So he is leveled up once again, and we basically have like all the good abilities on him. I guess we'll just keep upgrading these abilities here. He doesn't really need concealment bombs. We could get the sensor bearers for now. The assassin has been gone a while. And then down here, it looks like the agents are just like swarming all over us, which is really obnoxious. Going to ambush there. Granted, they can pretty much see us, but we're just trying to get closer to eventually get Tik-taq'to down. And the Death's Head Monolith can be leveled up as well. We have some economy, so we'll just start working on that, because I do actually want that region. Get the rubbish pit going there. And, Sensor bears would be pretty nice for this fight. So as a matter of fact, we can delay this for, like, just for now. Take this, we'll get those guys, because they're really good at just crumping, like, lightly armored stuff. Let's see if we can get that trade agreement back with Cetra. Man, he's just not having it anymore. I know Kotep wants some of this. Want some military access? You want some trade agreement? Yeah, little buddy? Okay. Kotep, I just played your campaign. Can we have some, you know, camaraderie? And is he going up there? Oh, he's not going after Phyrus. So, well, it's a little bit too late at this point. So for Deathmaster, I guess we could just go in and attack this army outside. It's a pretty scary force, actually. Like, I'm trying to think if we could cheese out, like, all of those guys. Like, depending on the nature of the choke battles and things like that. They're just so passive. They just sit here. I guess it literally said it in the description, right? So, as far as food goes, we're okay. We are getting the growth across the board. The Pools of Despair could use an upgrade as well. We could take the growth here, but I probably should get some walls there so rebellions don't just squash it. Granted, it's in a bit of a... For now, we'll just upgrade that. Okay, so now we have to make a decision here. Do we fight this really, really brutal fight? They even have like some unique abilities, the Barrage and Realm of Souls. Not going for Phyrus, so we'll eventually go up there. And are we being raided up in the north or something funny like that? No, we're okay. Sir Thomas is getting ready to fight there. Our economy's okay. It's not great. The sudden kill scheme would be helpful here. Now, how can we... That's so many skeletons. That garrison is so strong. Let's see what we can get here. Okay, so we got the ambush off. We'll take the auto-resolve. And then we'll eat the captive. Honestly, we don't really need the food. We'll do that to heal up here. Great, so we took that army out, which is nice. So now we can honestly fall back if we want to. This army might come out with its garrison. I think what we do, though, is we go into March Dance. Oh, man, we're like kind of... How come we can't move out of here? Kind of a weird thing. Well, the army will probably come out. We can go into encamp stance, which will give us melee defense and leadership. I guess that's okay. We're a little bit beat up. We did lose one wheel, and if we go into march stance, like, we can't for some reason move out of here. I thought since we could like ambush, hit, and run. We can besiege as well. And then continue siege, and then maybe if we break siege, it'll let us like get away here. There we go. That was kind of a weird thing. I was like, why can't we not get away from this? Cool, so we can just replenish, and if we go to March, we can get all the way back in and just, yeah, get a little bit more healing. Good. Alright, so that was good. Stretch is ready. Can we get this, expand the Under Empire once more? Okay, so we have an Under Empire here, so we can start getting some more food and money. And this is like when the Skaven campaign becomes like really, really strong, is when you start getting all this stuff. Okay, no weird random armies like beastmen just flying in the air, sailing on boats. Sir Thomas got the ambusher trait, which is cool. Queek continuing to deal with the threat in the south. Oh my god, look at Krokar. He's just got a bunch of dinosaurs in his army. Well, I mean, I guess it's lizardmen, right? So, so we got the battle. Okay, this will be good. We'll take some for sure. We can take 5 of them. Yeah, honestly, we might need this. And we'll fight battle. This will be fun. Banners are equipped, so we get melee attack on Let's get it on the Vixen's Death Squad just to make him even scarier. I mean, these are a lot of juiced up skinks, but this is it. This is where we finish off this guy. We should. I mean, the Doom. I feel like a Doom Wheel could almost solo that army. Like if we take out the Coldon Riders. Let's see what the battlefield looks like too. The Battle of Talak. Wow. I'm actually really enjoying campaign these days with the how fast the turn times are. It's like a whole new world. Whole new world. Yeah, we need to get the Eshin Sorcerer too. I keep forgetting that. It's just money's been tight and focus on other things, I suppose. But not having magic in army is like a huge, huge mistake. All right, so let's go ahead and take this corner is kind of like downhill, but it does have more space to fall upon which to fall back. Okay, there's not like you can't go turtle too much there. So we're gonna have to be pretty smart about this actually. These poor clan rats are just so haggard. They're just gonna get annihilated by the hordes of skinks. We're probably gonna have to put some death runners up in the front, unfortunately, just to have some sort of a battle line. And the artillery piece is back here, so let's go ahead and just drop the warp grinders here, get ready to kind of defend that. The assassin, the gutter runner goon squad can be with the master assassin. They can just do some light skirmishing in the beginning, try and pick off some good units. Council guard will be right here. This assassin can be with the council guard, and they can be added to group 1. There's not really too much like important flanking here, so we'll get the Vixen's Death Squad here and here. The Guando rats are basically just going to go wherever the what's it called, the Arwars go. Jazales can be back here sniping. We'll get some guardians there, protecting them. And then these guys can just be here, just crappy Skaven slaves, and Night Runners can be there as well. Okay, so the Doom Wheel is going to need to be in its own group. It's going to be running up 2, 3, and then we get you in 4, Jazales in 5, and everything else can be kind of micromanaged as is. Cool. All right, let's do this. Bounce power is pretty even. We should be okay here. Granted, I don't know about the benefits Tik-taq'to gives, so certainly don't want to underestimate them here. All right, so first things first, we need to focus down the Cav. Those guys are just going to be a huge, huge issue for us if we don't get them down here. Skinks, of course, are very quick. Doom Wheel can run interference, just kind of poke things down. And the main force, we need to kind of square up here to meet this army at a little bit more of an optimized angle. Jazales are now in range, so let's go ahead and start shooting here. Doom Wheel's just going to kind of go into those forces. And let's get you guys kind of throwing at the Pterodon Riders. Tik-taq'to's actually coming for the kill here. Yeah, so we need to pull back. Unfortunately, the Skaven summons are on cooldown. Oh, did not mean to do that. Here they come. Doom Wheel needs to run. We're getting some good Warp Lightning cannon fire, hopefully. And yeah, just kind of keep guiding, boys. Doom Wheel, let's have you drift over here. Tik-taq'to can do that. And then we don't have Looming Dread at the moment, which is unfortunate. All right, Skinks are about to get in combat. Let's go ahead and get the Death Runners surging in there as well. We'll send in the first lines, and we're just going to drop just a rat summon here to kind of target their advance. And the Doom Wheel needs to just constantly be causing problems. Let's focus Tik-taq'to down, get you guys going. You guys can go here, you guys can go here. And keep the reserves in check. Yeah, the Doom Wheel will like mass terror out off these guys, so that's pretty good. Tik-taq'to's just getting crumped. Yeah, he's going down hard here. We'll get the Death Runners in to kind of intercept here. Perfect. All right. And the Doom Wheel's still going. Let's go ahead and pull it over this direction. Let's get you guys back. And we'll keep the Council Guard in for now, as long as we need to. Get pop sword of anti-heroes, all these different goodies. Death Runner's doing a pretty solid job here. So now we can change the Warp Lightning Cannon and the Jazales onto that other flyer there. That is pretty healthy. We'll pull you guys in to help out in combat against him. Council Guard can go right up the center. We'll send in more of the Death Runners. And we'll drop a rat summon to try and penalize the leadership of this big block here. No mercy! No mercy. Warp Grinders, yeah, we'll pull them up at this point. There's not really too many threats to the back line here, so we'll pull those guys in. Summon the rats. Rats everywhere. Yes, yes. So these guys should be done for. How are we doing on ammunition? It seems like we're pretty good. Yeah, the Warp Grinders actually would be really good over here against this big, disgusting blob of skinks. I don't know what stance he was in. Yeah, he actually attacked us, so I don't think there's going to be anything fancy there. Great, so that unit's been broken off. Let's go after these Cold Moon Knights for now. And those guys are running. So skinks are pretty quick, but Death Runners are faster. So we'll chase for a second, try and maximize the value, which will make our siege battle a little bit easier. So let's fast forward now. We can chase with you guys as well. Get some rat summons over here to just attack. Attack rats. That's good enough. It's kind of monotonous to just sit here and watch that for like a minute. Cool, so Tik-taq'to has fallen. I don't know if he actually got him or if he just like ran away. I mean, we probably should have let him live just so they don't get another free lord. But Tik-taq'to is a legendary lord, so he's going to get, you know, he's providing a lot to the army. So getting rid of him, kind of in terms of full force multipliers, really helps. I don't think there was any chance this army had against us. Maybe. All right, so we'll just take the captives to get that going. So we get a trait. What is the trait we get for defeating him? Okay, so that Tik-taq'to army, we need to siege the city now, so they start taking heavy attrition. And then they won't be able to kind of get their bearings once again, and we can just end them. Yeah, I'm curious what the trait is. Oh, we stole the Dragon Helm, which is cool. It's been a while since we've... Oh, Knights of Verigo have been destroyed. Oh, there we go. Rank gained. Okay, Master Splinter is back. Whoa, are they attacking us? Oh, look at that. Wow, okay. That's fine. With the garrison and everything? Yeah, okay, so Fires has been taken, so pretty unfortunate. We're not going to get that full region, but, you know, you can't have everything in life. Down here, he's leveled up. Let's go ahead and see what trade he got out of this guy. So, ooh, campaign movement range. That's a really good one, actually, for defeating Tik-taq'to. And we'll take the Gutterwise, which will help with all of our Eshin units, which we have a fair amount of. And then we'll siege the city here. We'll continue the siege. So we're ready to actually fight that. So that'll keep him from replenishing, which is useful. The Plain of Tuskers here, which is this miserable freaking place here. Just like non-stop rebellions and treachery. Everything looks good there. This region's going to be kind of awkward now. I really wish they had region trading in. That would be something really cool. Like up here, it's like pointless to even develop the Wizard's Caliph Palace. I mean, not pointless, but it's just not great. And food's good. Not like so good that we are comfortable, but go ahead and go into combat stance here, and then we should be able to just squash this army via auto-resolve, especially since we have a fat garrison. Oh, look at our food. It's coming up. Oh man, we're not starving rats anymore. This is like a whole new world for me. Screw it, let's just get Skitter Leap. I guess we might as well get like traits. Alright, so now we have some G's to spend. So firstly, we want to go ahead and do stuff that's like good for our food situation. Let's take you. Take the Murder Holes to help with the discoverability. And then that should be fine over there. And then we'll get a Sorcerer soon. We'll decide if you want to fight the siege battle at the moment. And yes, guys, I do now know that you can drill walls with with those guys. Unfortunately, like I recorded the episodes in batches, so there are several episodes where I wasn't aware of that, but hopefully it's bearable for you guys to watch. So this is Master Splinter's one of our dudes on the campaign map who's, I mean, I guess he's so high level now. We don't quite have immortality yet, so we have to be careful with him. And let's go ahead and take a look at our assassins, see what they're all up to. Master Splinter, Ratatouille is, yeah, Ratatouille's our army guy. He is almost ready to go. We'll bring back this Warlock Engineer. We'll start heading down here. Now we have the siege over here. I'm hoping they'll like sally out to fight us. Regardless, let's build the siege tower and then we'll continue the siege. If they sally out, we can get the garrison all in one fell swoop. And the bounce power probably seems relatively good for them. And, okay, so they've been dispatched here. We take a turn, we replenish, and then we go back and take out the Black Pyramid of Nagash, which would be cool. Give us a nice little anchor piece there. It's faster. Oh, man, look at that food. We're in the green. The first time. Oh, that tea is good. Celebration tea. Let's go. You know what I've been binging on lately, though, is hot chocolate. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so they're coming out to fight, which you guys saw how badly that went for them before. So we're a little bit beat up, but we have most of our key assets intact. Nope, we want to stay in that good bracket there. So let's just... It's okay. We're going to get more food after this, so let's just be a little bit greedy here and fight battle. Great. So now we get the garrison outside of the city. We don't have to fight an obnoxious siege battle. And after this, Tik-taq'to's regions will be ours. And he's going to just fly in on his pterodactyl and just get blasted out of the sky, like, instantly. Our Doom Wheel's pretty healthy. Of course, there are some Temple Guard, but Death Runners are really good against Temple Guard, actually, in campaign at least. Probably multiplayer, not terrible, too, but they have great AP, so AP isn't really an issue for us. All right, so, ooh, this is a nice little place for us to set our Warp Lightning Cannon, just about. We could actually just go up here, too, and just, like, roll it over the hill. Oh, this is perfect. You see, in campaign, like, in multiplayer, you can't line camp, but in campaign, you can kind of abuse terrain a little bit. Oh, sorry about that. Let's get you guys going here. We'll get the Death Runners on the outside of the formations. Boom, boom. Kind of an important battle, so I probably should be careful here. Put the Guando Rats back here. We're going to send the Warp Grinders up with the main force this time. It was kind of like pointless having them back there. Let's go ahead here. Sir Thomas is getting more busy than Deathmaster this episode. I'll have you with the main force as well. And Death Runners will be here. We'll have some in reserve. We'll get the Sharpshooters up here on the high ground as well. It's nice fighting Lizardmen as opposed to Skaven, because you don't have to worry about the annoying summons. 3, 4, and 5, and we'll just get you Slingers just kind of hanging out. I can't wait to replace these Slingers and eventually have this be a good army. Start battle. Let's go here. Get that Warp Lightning Cannon shooting here at whatever it can hit, really. I will get the main force advancing over here. And get the Sharpshooters a little bit further up. But for now, this should be pretty good against these flyers here. Great. So Warp Lightning Cannons are shooting. We have a Tormentor Sword as well, so we're pretty safe to, like, pressure here. Plus, I think Gutter Runners are pretty quick. I mean, Skinks, they might be able to catch us. Not if I use a Tormentor Sword, though. Alright, so Tic-Tac's coming in. So let's get our Sniper and go after him if we can. Pop him with the Tormentor Sword here, and then let's go ahead and get our Firepower and take out the boy. If we can. He's getting sniped by Jezzails as well. Down you go, little buddy. That'll be the Lord for you. Come on, get him. There we go. Oh, did we just miss with all of those? My goodness. Oh my god, I almost forgot my Doom Wheel. Alright, so let's pull the Doom Wheel over. So Tic-Tac has fallen. Frontline engagement about to be underway, so we'll send in the Warp Grinders and the Clan Rats to do the dirty work. We're going to go ahead and drop a Rat Summon right behind these guys. Gutter Runners are going to get in there. Have you guys come in here, and you guys can go on the side as well. Now the Warp Grinders can do all the big AoEs, which will punish this blob of dudes pretty hard, actually. Oh, you're scooting up. My mistake. Forgot to put it on guard mode. And the Doom Wheel is going to come in and should be able to finish him off as well. So let's go ahead and get the Death Runners collapsing in here and collapsing in here, which will basically just destroy that entire center mass. Now the rest of the Lizard Army is what? Temple Guard, and I think there was 1 or 2 big dinos here. The Death Runner flank doing some work. We'll keep some in reserve. We'll get you guys going after them if we can. And cool, yeah. We could engage our Gutter Runners, but no point really. And Jezzails, you guys can just position here and just get ready for the onslaught of the big scary dinos that are coming. And good, the main force has been dealt with. Get our Slingers going after these Skink Skirmishers. We can summon some Rats here to halt their advance. We'll actually do it more like a distraction on the side to try and pull the Croc Scores away from the main fight. And good. Alright, so they're all broken up. Doom Wheel's here now. Let's get the Death Runners kind of pulling back into the main fight. And the Warp Lightning Cannons can now switch onto some better threats, like these guys, for example. Although, honestly, going after the Ancient Stegodon here is probably going to be the most pertinent, most wise of the decisions. So let's reform ranks. We'll keep one Death Runner kind of still going there. Okay, looks like they're broken up for the most part. The Council Guard will come forward to help. And the Gutter Runners, actually, again, in this campaign, the ones for Deathmaster do have AP, so you can get some really nasty stuff. And we've managed to pull away some guys, which is nice. Jezzails, let's go ahead and go after the big dino. They can actually shoot those guys, which is fine. Let's pull you guys back a little bit. Get ready to party. And Warp Grinders should actually have their snares relatively soon. Get the Assassin going in there. Summon some rats in this morass of lizards. And you guys go here. Great. Council Guard can pile in as well. Let's focus down the aerial units. The Doom Wheel can come in and help. And the Warp Grinder, we can go ahead and start popping some of its snares once we get a little bit closer to the main engagement. And this will be the last of Tik-taq'to, which will be nice. Okay, Gutter Runners finish off those fires if we can. Great. Now let's get those Ninja Stars flying into the appropriate targets. Death Runners cleaning up some skinks. And the Doom Wheel has done its job. Warp Grinders can come in and start doing some big old juicy snares on top of all these guys. And let's make sure we're piling in at the same time. So, as far as the Warp Lightning Cannons go, we've been shooting at the big dino, but now it's time to switch onto the Croxagores. And Death Runners were able to clean up shop there. Death Runners really doing some work in this campaign for sure. Pull you guys on the far side. Council Guard are in the main fighting as well, which gives us a really, really good backbone. And yeah, Croc Scores are broken off. So now it's mainly just like, imagine if I was playing like Ikit, for example, right? Like just being able to nuke this blob is just like instant victory. The Doom Wheel can just keep riding through guys. Let's get our Death Runners up. They need to start throwing at some of the Temple Guard here if we can. Summon some rats to kind of halt the advance. And the Guando Rats we can pull forward. As far as chasing these guys off, we'll let some Clan Rats do it, although there's an Assassin there. Yeah, he can come back to the main fight. So still just throwing in against the Temple Guard here, throwing some bows. These guys can come in and flank here. You guys can just go and collapse on these guys, although just maybe going after that little Skink Priest would be better. And yeah, I mean, Council Guard have good AP. We're able to wear these guys down. I really need to get magic in this army. I'll definitely, at least before this episode's over, get that done. What do we have to snipe now? We can shoot you guys. The Death Runners should be able to take out this character pretty quick here. Focus you if we can. Rotate this way. And Death Runners can do a rear flank right there. Should be army losses pretty soon. Pop these sort of anti-heroes and Slippery. And these Death Runners, let's pull them out. Goodness, they've more than paid their dues. And the Temple Guard are getting crumped pretty good. Now, we have a little bit of an ugly blob here, so these guys actually should have their AoE damage soon. And now we can pop the Snare, at which point we can collapse and finish off all the garrison units. Yeah, let's just pile in and take them out, boys. So we'll fast forward at this point. I think I do need to do this, because they sallied forth, so we'll take them out. Down you go, Temple Guard. Oh, did I get him with the Tormentor Sword? Not quite. So yeah, those guys got mulched pretty good. We'll swarm on this character now. Should be able to finish him off, although honestly it'd probably be a little bit quicker if I just let him run an open field and get taken out by the missile pieces. So perhaps we'll do that. We'll just get these guys going, and then we'll get the Warp Lightning cannons and all that shooting them. Great, that should be quicker. Yeah, there you go. Get those gutter runners. Okay, cool. So that was a good victory. We were able to take out a pretty substantial portion of the Lizardman presence here in the Southlands. Tik-taq'to has fallen once again. And yeah, we'll definitely spruce up this army. We can do some global recruitment and maybe get like a Plague Claw catapult. That'd be really nice. Granted, the artillery is pretty sweet on Sir Thomas's force here. Okay, so that is going to be the garrison as well. Let's go ahead and do this just to keep our numbers higher in case another enemy army comes. And next turn, hopefully we can get like a super easy auto-resolve and just like not have to fight that. The reason why I took the casualty replan... Oh, look, we get a... Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, we gotta re-equip some of our assassins at this point. Their equipment, I'm sure, is a little bit outdated. So we'll recruit a sorcerer first thing here, as soon as my turn comes around. And let's do this. Let's go ahead and recruit a sorcerer. So, ambush defense chance. Yeah, we'll take you. That's fine. So he's going to go ahead and get some Warp Stars, Toxic Rain. Armor of Darkness is fine. And he can head down towards this force when he's ready. Cool. And our assassin leveled up. Clooney the Scourge. As he was a popular request. Now what better items do we have? Give him the Magical Blade. Cool. Alright, so he's a little bit better now. He will be in the next turn or so. Oh, and we have Ratatouille back. I think we got the characters mixed up. I think Ratatouille was supposed to be in this army, but it's okay. Wait. Oh, no, wait. Did I just do that wrong? Yeah, I think we put Clooney here, and then this guy, Master Splinter, is supposed to be our campaign assassin. But we do need an assassin in this army for casualty replan. So we recruited the Plague Monk Sensor Bearers. So Master Splinter can continue to just go troll things. They have an army again. We'll assault the garrison. Ah, success. The garrison should be a little bit beat up now. And now we can go in for the Death Thrust. Okay, that's a very winnable battle. I believe it's mostly like Tomb Guard and things like that. So we will we'll continue the siege again and hope they just come out. How are we doing here? Yeah. I mean, what would give us an issue here? The thing is they'll overextend a lot of stuff. Yeah, no, I don't know why the balance is so bad there. I guess it's because they have a Necrosphinx, but that's not an issue really for our composition. Continue siege. Great. So we're sieging them. The garrison's been assaulted, so they've taken a little bit of damage, hopefully. We'll get Ratatouille back up to this force. He just finished doing an important mission. And he leveled up, so let's go ahead and give him a Precise Trixie. Yeah, Trixie's fine. So Ratatouille's going to head north. Stretch, how long do we have till we can do that? 8 turns? Okay. 8 turns it is. So we have some upgrade options down here. Our economy's a little bit poor right now, so we probably want to be smart. Is there any shadowy dealings we would like to do? Clan contracts. Spy on Clan Molder. Molder already hates us. What does Molder do? Yeah, I don't mind doing this. So we'll do this. We'll have Master Splinter do it again, because he is our mission dude. And he'll do it. Yep. Go have some fun. As long as we're not pissing off Scryer, because I want to eventually get like a lot of artillery. Yeah, you can see they just hate us. Doctors hate him. Find out why. All right, so we did that. Food situation is pretty good. We have our siege battle going on here, and we have some options here with the Warlock Engineer. Yeah, I want to just kind of keep trundling about and setting up undercities in the Tomb King's lands. Now we can actually get the mint here. This one's just better to take the flat 2. And can we get the one that, like, the subterranean? Is it worth it? I don't know if it's worth it right now. We'll upgrade this, because this region I eventually do want to develop, so we'll start that trek of getting it going. And now we can actually, when we take Tlaq'to, which, oh, I should have done it right there. I wasn't paying attention. It's okay. It's still sieging, so they're not going to recover. Oh, Sir Thomas got unlucky? What's the target of successful hero actions? Oh, that's too bad. Now we can, yeah, I just totally forgot. We'll do that, though. We get the Black Pyramid. Hopefully they'll come out and want to go. Yeah, perfect. Okay, this is good. An open field. Let's fight it. Auto resolve obviously could be disastrous, so we'll take a couple rats to deal with the skeleton archers and things like that. Plague Claw Catapult's really useful here too. It's so good. I would love to have a couple more, but it's only, they're still really expensive because I'm not maxed out with Clan Scryer yet. You basically have to be maxed out with the clan to get access to their good stuff here. It's not the upkeep you pay extra on, but it's rather the darn that darn old cost for recruitment. So the Sentinels are here. Oh, look at that bounce of power. Can you just stay like that, please? So let's get the catapult here. And the gutter runners with group 1. We get Deathmaster running up with them. We have basically a Death Runner front line, which is pretty funny. Not terribly durable, these guys, but at least we have the Triads here who can summon some clones. We have Halberds and Halberds to screen out the... oops. And then we'll get the Warp Grinders here. Mortars can be back here in group 3, just bombarding skeletons. You guys, Rattling Gunners, can go up with the main force as well. So Rattling Gunners will be in group 2. 3, and the Sensor Bearers are going to be really solid at just crumping through skeletons. We'll put them on the weak side of the formation. And the Eshin Sorcerer will be with the main formation as well. 3, 4, and 5. And then this wheel, the Dwarfling Menace, will just leave back here. Gamble. Can't get worse than that, pretty much. I mean, it can, but yeah, okay, great. And start battle. Cool. So let's go forward first and see if we can get some freebies here. The Plague Claw Catapult can just start shooting at some skeleton archers. Done, and 3. So let's go ahead and kite these guys back. I need to find a way to get regeneration on this character. We get Deathmaster getting in there as well. So they got taken out pretty quickly by that. Avalanche Mortars can shoot into these Tomb Guard with Halberds for now. And we'll get you guys sniping the King. We'll go forward actually and use the Deathmaster's Sigil to kind of block that guy in place. Boom, and now he's going to take a bunch of damage. Death Runners kite back. And we'll shoot the Avalanche Mortars here. Plague Claw Catapult into you. Deathmaster's just waiting for the kill here. Straight up gonna Steven Seagal this guy. Be careful though, it looks like there's some sort of a weird vortex going down. Don't need to take unnecessary damage. Avalanche Mortar's doing a good job here. I want to save my ammo obviously for the big constructs, so I'm not going to be like too greedy with them. I think at this point we just fall back. Yeah, let's get Deathmaster going here. So the Mortars continuing to rain some hot fire. Plague Claw Catapult can shoot here. And I'm basically going to use these Guando Rats as a distraction against the big approaching constructs. Okay, it looks like Realm of Souls is active or something. I could send in Deathmaster and do his like Whirl of Weeping Blades, but I think we got this under wraps here. Let's go here. So we can go ahead and take off Fire at Will and tell them to both stop firing. And then we'll just send forward some Assassin Rats to cut those guys up really quick. And then the rest of the force can go over here. I don't think there's any like Nehekar Horsemen or really fast units in this army. So we can just do it like that. Let's go unlock the formation in case we want to advance. Death Runners will make mincemeat of this force, and now we can go assassinate this Tomb King here. Now, I have to just make sure there's nothing super mobile in this force. Let's go ahead and get my Gutter Runners going over there. That can catch me. Okay, so they do have a Screaming Beam Catapult in the back. Deathmaster should be able to just whoop on this guy here, especially if we pop some of these cooldowns here. Let's get you going here, just so Deathmaster is not alone in this. Okay, so I do have something that heals me. So Death Runners can come in. Okay, so we got to be a little bit more careful because there's some big boys coming in here. Get you guys going after them. Go ahead and pop the Deathmaster Sigil so he can't move. Slippery, all the good buffs. Start shooting at the big constructs here. And then we can summon the Doppelgangers to cause problems as well. Is that under Shopti summon already? Oh, that's pretty early. Deathmaster, you need to karate chop that guy already. There you go. So that big construct just getting worked on, and our clone worked actually pretty well. You can see, man, this Eshin playstyle is so fun. Oh my god, look at the DPS from these guys. That's insane. Here, we're able to take those guys out. Screaming Beam Catapult can be, yeah, we need to go after you guys now. I don't mind having the other guys do it too. Great, so we can advance the main force a little bit now. Oh, okay, it got all screwed up. It's fine. And we'll hopefully be able to focus this guy down. Deathmaster can come up here. And they got to be advancing eventually. I guess they are. It's just kind of awkward advancing, huh? So gutter runners are now in position. Let's go ahead and fan them out appropriately so they actually do their job. I feel like I could win this battle just with like the gutter runners almost, but in reality that's not the case. Alright, so the big boy's being focused down. He's now crumbling. We'll get the real triads back. No sense to just lose them to nothing. The Screaming Beam Catapult causing problems. Let's drop a Rat Summon on it. The first of its kind. Come on, gutter runners. Let's take this boy down. Still have Rattling Gunners too in the back pocket. Great. So let's take out that catapult if we can. Got the Summon Rats there. Ammunition is good. So basically all the good stuff in this army is now gone. Great. So now we can move forward the rest of the army. How was like that got so screwed up? Yeah, I guess because these guys are just like out of position now. So Avalanche Mortars and Company coming up. The Rat Summons probably going to be able to finish that off. Let's just fast forward while they approach. I got pulled back by the Rat Summons there. It's pretty funny. That catapult should still crumble, maybe? No, 429. Okay. Pretty passive the way they play. For sure. You know? I guess we could just like move all these guys up if we want to, but I'd rather they just approach us. We could just like rest our rats in the meantime. Prepare some sneak tricksy ambushes on the flanks. The gutter runners can go right up the pipe and deal with the Ushapti. These guys can conceal bomb, and Plague Claw Catapult should be in range relatively soon. But yeah, we want to focus down the Ushapti if we can. And it looks like the catapult is offline. So those Ushapti, man, gutter runners are so good with this this campaign. We'll just lurk up here in the wings. Catapult's just about in range. I guess we just scoot up with the rest of our force. No sense to keep you guys watching if it's so one-sided. So let's get you guys going after the archers, and you guys can go after some of the halberds or just some of the better units they have. Yeah, it's doing a pretty good job like keeping its stuff together, though. I mean, obviously it's going to lose, but it's definitely not terrible. So we have some vortexes, things like that. Ushapti should get finished after one more volley here. We'll take some skeleton archer fire, but that's all right. These guys are out of ammo, so we got to pull them back so they don't run in and do glorious battle with those Ushapti. Pull back now. Great. So catapult should be in range any second now. Mortars will be in range as well. And shoot at the Tomb Guard, and here comes Gotham's Reckoning. So our Sorcerer is almost in range. We can start using the Black Whirlwind. Pretty much whatever we can hit here. We need to get Deathmaster down here to get into those appropriate fights. Yeah, they definitely nerfed those mortars. They're not as good as they once were. And the Eshin Sorcerer can cast the Black Whirlwind on top of these Tomb Guard. I'm just going to cast it. I know I should wait for them to blob up, but I think the battle will be over pretty soon anyway, so let's get the Rattling Gunners here. Go on to a Rats and Company here. I'd like to minimize how many the losses I take. If that's possible, pull the Gutter Runners back, pull you guys in. You guys can just go after the Tomb Guard with halberds. We'll have Deathmaster help, so it'll finish him off really quick, actually. And, yeah, cast Brittle Bones on him as well. Brittle Bones on the those guys is pretty funny, actually. Death Runners can go in there. Rattling Gunners can start shooting at Tomb Guard here. We'll engage here, and yeah, we've been able to crump them pretty good. Archers should get compromised as well. And the Tomb Prince is going in that good old juicy can. Let's get the Sensor Bearers in, I guess. I was a little bit... Part of me wanted to save him, but... You guys collapse there. So Death Runner's over here, or Deathmaster. He does have the Whirl of Weeping Blades. So let's kind of get in there a little bit better with him. And then we can go ahead and cast that. Perfect. Hunt you guys down, Rattling Gunners just finishing up shop here. Let's go ahead and move over there. Yeah, like a single group of Death Runners just giving the business to them. Plague Claw Catapults obstructed, we'll just move them so they don't shoot. And do we have another Vortex? That'd actually be pretty helpful here. Like right on top of these guys if we can. Arcane Conduit. Rattling Gunners just set you up, you can shoot whatever you need. Summon some rats there as well. Sensor Bearers have taken them out. Let's move you guys forward, move you guys down here. And that's gonna be it. Alright. Yeah, we barely took any losses. We probably didn't even need to fight with our main force. Pretty cool. I guess I probably could have taken all 3 of those armies, like in the initial, but I think playing it a little bit more cagey and just catching those guys with their bony pants down was a little bit better. It's pretty ironic too, using brittle bones on the Tomb Kings. It's funny. Again, the tea keeping me going. King Fahama. So now we can just take this the next turn. Or even now, excuse me. Wow, sacking that's pretty decent. Let's make it a level 3 settlement. Can't see my food up top, which is kind of obnoxious, but I think my food situation's pretty good. But it's a single province, so like making it developed is fine, I think. These guys want a peace treaty, no thanks, because I'd rather just have my military ally down there kind of continue to go after him. Rite of Primeval Glory. Pyramid of Nagash, what do we have here? A fully upgraded rat's nest. We have the plague tech, which I suppose opens up other options for us, but I don't really care for it. So we're going to go ahead and demolish the rubbish pit. We'll demolish this as well. What does that give us access to? A plague priest? As a matter of fact, we could recruit one real quick while we have this tech. Cunning. Enables poison attack. Yeah, we'll take that. That's fine. So we're just going to recruit it while we have that tech, and then we can just get rid of it. Because, I mean, they're really nice. These guys are great. They're really useful. Alright, so, our sorcerer is here. Plague priest. Let's go ahead and just get this to make him a little bit more slippery. So that is done. We'll repair that because growth doesn't hurt. It'd be nice to be able to get that a little bit higher. Do we actually have a unique building here? Oh, we do. The Vault of Nagash. Yeah, man. I guess maybe we just go for that. It's 10,000 Gs though, which we almost have actually, but yeah, I think we'll wait. All right, so we have this little plague priest. I think he can go down and join our other force. Tik-taq'to sorcerer is on the way. Not Tik-taq'to, but the guy who's going to be joining the army down here. And let's see what the auto-resolve is. Yeah, should be pretty easy. Great. Wow, 10,000. Oof, that's good. We could go level 2 there. It's a little bit greedy, but let's do it. We have a tradable resource, which is, oh, food. Oh, that's so good. Oh, we're not going to starve forever now. Mutagenic elixirs. Warp Smart gives us for the clan rats and storm vermin. Let's just get standard die for now. And the assassin is level 19, so he's almost got the immortality. He's almost immortal. Take that. Cool. So yeah, we'll be able to secure this region, which will be really nice. We have food now, which is a first. We also have 20,000 gold, so I guess we will just build that building because there's not really any reason not to. As far as these regions go, in our main regions, we can upgrade the caverns, which gives us access to warp lightning cannons and doom wheels if we want to. We have the weapons team infrastructure in the Vulture Mountains, which I guess if we want to start getting to poison and mortars probably isn't a bad idea. So let's just go ahead and upgrade the Vulture Mountains a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Then a little bit more money, but I think we should just be cautious there. Save it. All right, so Stretch is just going to keep hanging out. So we'll just kind of have him lurk here, and he's been leveling himself up. He's our Undercity man. Sure, why not? We might steal some technology. Now we have this, so let's go ahead and take the food. Try and get that food up to like a really, really solid space. The Wizard's Caliph Palace, no thank you. Not worth a single ounce of our thought until we're just rich to the point where it doesn't matter. We're not going to bother upgrading there. Public order stable. I know we have money, dude, but you gotta just trust me on this one. Did Deathmaster just do this? He did. Can I actually move him around? I can move him around. He doesn't have to sit here. The Plague Priest could embed in his army, but I think he's more than happy with his current situation. His assassin buddy needs to come up here. Ratatouille needs to get back here for sure. Oh, look at that. Perfect. So we'll go here. Now, where can this guy reach next turn? Yeah, he can basically reach everything, which is unfortunate.
Lord of the Assassins.
If he takes the Black Tower of Arkin... Oh, it has a pretty good garrison, actually. Yeah, okay, we're fine either way. So we'll just kind of hang here and make sure we don't lose this. And if he goes to Black Tower, we can get that next turn also. All right, cool. It's past turn. And then we go take Bagar down there, and maybe we can actually secure that province. I mean, everything else is basically stabilized here. It looks like there's an army coming in for Homeboy there. There's a Crocscore, Sacred Crocscore guy. Oh, this has been like the first episode where we haven't been stressing, you know? It's just been comfy. So we'll build the vault here. Raiding at the Black Tower of Arkan in the Great Desert, that's fine. We'll take you out. And then here we can get that unique building, which is going to be... Oh, that's so good. Magic resist all armies, Lord Recruit rank. Oh, man. That's nice, isn't it? Alright, so we need to take that guy out because he's a little bit obnoxious. We can go ahead and replace one Gondor rat. Get you back in the army if we can. Replenish troops is pretty nice. So we'll see where he goes. His army's not getting any stronger, right? So we'll take the Plague Priest down to the other army. We'll keep Deathmaster's army a little bit more in character here. So he's going to run down there. It looks like, wow, there's more armies coming. Jeez. Okay. That's happening. So, oh, wow. It's one of those armies, huh? Can we defeat that? I think so. We have Council Guard. And he can get an army now, too. So we can get rid of, like, one of these stupid slinger units that have just been haunting my dreams as of late. Great. So now we have a caster. We have an assassin. We have, like, all the good characters. We could go into ambush dance, like, outside and try and... No, I don't think we quite have the movement. Yeah, and they have a hero right there. I don't know. Who cares? If they attack us, what do we have garrison-wise? Yeah. We could still win that. I think. Actually, I'm a little concerned. Do we want to do, like, a scheme? Buddy. Alright, whatever. Let's see what happens. So be it, Anakin. It will be my downfall. Alright, let's take this. Let's just upgrade some basic stuff. We have the weapons team's infrastructure coming. Stretch is just hanging out. He's like, hey man, can I steal some of this technology? Success. Under Empire in 6 turns. Now, it's been a while since we've done diplomacy with a lot of our boys here, so let's go ahead and do a non-aggression pact with you guys. Great. Good friends as always. You know, us Skaven got to look out for each other. Clan Moors, now that I've gotten so much stronger, I could probably honestly confederate with them. I'm just seeing who I can get trade agreements with. Exiles in the heck. Hey man, you want a little bit of that? Okay. Okay. Camry's like kind of... I do not trust you. But we've been friends for so long. You and I. We've been through many great struggles together. So Deathmaster is good. He's just hanging out waiting for that rebel army. Rebel Alliance. You know, I'm not like super hopeful about the new Star Wars movie, but the fact that it has Palpatine in it, big selling point. Now I know people probably said that for like Luke and these other characters who they treated poorly in the other Star Wars movies, but if I just hear a couple Palpatine one-liners, I'll be happy. All right, no, hell no, come on, man. And it looks like yep, he came in. Do I have the garrison? Yes, I have some rats to just sacrifice. This is a weird one, isn't it? Our food's not great right now, but that's because we just did a lot of stuff. Warp Grinders, Death Runners will do okay against this. I mean, I'm a little bit nervous. Gutter Runners will kite, but ammunition is an issue. Thankfully, we have Council Guard. Oh my god, this is like stressful. Whatever. It's gonna come to it. Why do these armies exist? You know? Why do they exist? I need to like pull them apart. The Stegodons aren't that bad, but the other guys are like just no bueno. The Stegodons are really, really bad. I'm very grateful we have Halberd Rats, plus we have some anti-large in this army. All right, so yeah, we have the Jezzails here too. Okay. Let's get you here. This is going to have to be like a pretty wild one. So we'll have you guys in the front. The garrison's coming in hot. Like, we're literally going to have to, like, run the dinos in different directions. I don't know how well the Death Runners are going to do here. But the fact that we have, you know, the Council Guard is really, really nice. The snares will be pretty useful. From the Warp Grinders, there's, like, no infantry, so... Alright, so let's get you guys here with your AP shots to cause some problems. Be in the main line. Halberd Rats, you're here as well. Death Runners. We can get some Death Runners to actually go like pressure the aside here. The Doom Wheel can just kind of be cautious in the back 4 and 5. Alright, so start deployment and start battle. Great. So once we get... Oh my god, look at that freaking army. It's so absurd. So basically you want to run close enough that they'll start chasing the Death Runners, and then the Death Runners will just kind of disappear. So we'll start shooting at the Feral Carnos here. Should be able to focus down the Stegodons relatively efficiently. The Jezzails need to just start shooting as well. So now we just run into the hills and kite them like away. And honestly, I think Death Runners could probably defeat a single Bastillodon there. I'm not really actually sure. Okay, so these guys are kiting back. We're being hunted a little bit, so let's go here. Get you going there. Try and pull them into action. Take you in place and then lock you down with the Warp Grinders. And we got you now. Boom, boom. Whoa, why are you guys getting into combat? Oh yeah, that's right. We were going to Torment your Sword, weren't we? So we'll Torment your Sword, lock those guys down. Death Runners coming in hot. Velociraptors have been summoned here, so one guy is officially kind of down. So now we need to start focusing the Stegodons. Those things are just like... They're actually pretty strong campaign. Summon some rats here, just like Tar Pit, and just kind of keep kiting backwards to the best of our abilities. Great, so let's pull these ranks back here. Death Runners coming in hot. We'll get the Halberd Rats going into them as well. And yeah, so far we're doing some okay damage. I forgot about these like chaff we have. Let's just send them out to their doom here. Keep kiting if we can. Let's go ahead and get you guys going after that Feral Bastillodon. Seems like we're getting some good work in. I'm not sure how well the Death Runners are going to perform, but this kite over here is actually really nice. So let's just throw the bodies out there. We don't even need to overthink it, really. Great, so we dealt with that. These Death Runners were able to chase those guys off. Over here, the kite is pretty efficient, like I said. And do we have any troops in reserve that could be useful here? Warp Lightning Cannons. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch on to that Feral Bastillodon there is fine. We'll go. Just keep going. Tormentor Sword. We can summon some rats to kind of like halt their advance a little bit. Let's get some of you guys going over here. You guys go here. You guys go here. And let's get you guys going here. And great. So the mainline fighting is doing its thing. Let's run you little ratty boys back. Some of the big dinos are going down. Okay. And then we just throw a bunch of trash at them, which is truly the Skaven way. Stand your ground. I don't know if it's necessary, but the Doom Wheel can come in and... Actually, that's the Sacred Crocscore boy. We got to be careful for him. So this is good. We have the Council Guard, like, halberd anchored into a bunch of guys, but this position's probably going to get overrun. And, yeah, so now we can kind of get away from here if we want to. Let's go ahead and get some Death Runners to go after that Crocscore Ancient. Pull some of you guys over to help deal with the mass we have here. Halberds, Council Guard, just acing it, as usual. So let's get our weapon teams going here. We have our friggin' Sorcerer, who I've actually forgot about, because I'm just, like, not used to having him in this army. We need to take out, like, as many as we can. Because getting them low, if they're able to replenish... Granted, we should be able to chase them in auto-resolve after this, if we get them low enough. So the Assassin needs to take out that Feral Bastillodon. We need to make sure we finish off the Crocscore dude here. Let's go ahead and pop these buffs here to snare them in place. So that dinosaur is extinct. Yeah, we do not want to be wasting time over here by this, like, ugly mass of just crappy units. They're mainly just Feral Cold ones. Also, blobbing up is something we want to watch out for, because that'll, like, really favor the type of units they have. And, yeah, let's go after that Stegodon. Okay, let's start focusing here. Looks like this fight over here is what it is. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but... 2 and 3. We'll pull you guys back here to help deal with this advancing position. Crocscore Ancient is very, very beat up at this point, so what we need to do is chase these guys. Now, we can't let the dinos, like, get away scot-free. Okay, that's going to probably start triggering army losses soon. And let's go ahead and just kind of focus down this very beat up one. Death Runners and company getting in there. Okay, that one, Feral Bastillodon, is just about down. He's down. Again, we don't want to finish off the Crocscore guy because it'll give him a fresh lord with full health. Get as many as we possibly can. And from here... It wasn't an ambush, so I do need to, like, chase things down. Okay, so we'll try and get this one here if we can. Looks like we might be able to get this guy with the Death Runners. Pretty scary fight, actually. I mean, we were pretty comfy. It wasn't, like, super close, but, you know, it's still something. Okay, so we got that one down. Are we going to be able to get you? Stegodon's pretty important to get down if we can. We got that beastie down, and we're not going to waste time with that. Okay. So they lost a lot of dinos. Most of the good ones are gone. The 2 of the Carnos, most of the Stegodons, with the exception of 1. Sir Thomas able to do a valiant job here. And yeah, we're stable, boys. We're stable. Sir Thomas of Redwall. He's been getting busy. Deathmaster's just been resting on his laurels over there, but this guy's been hustling. Yeah, we'll just take the money. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of money. That's right, you better go back to your city so we can come siege it. Malice Darkblade just sailing about, I think, or Admiral Leech. I think Malice was nearby. Cetra expanding quite happily. So we'll wrap it up here in a couple turns, guys. So we're going to just... oh, we got Ambusher. Raiding, we have a couple other things we need to deal with. But mainly we have level ups here. So is there anything we want to do here? I guess we could just make him a better combatant. For now, I guess we can go down the blue tree. Give him an ambush, it's fine. And then the assassin, immortality. Yes, Clooney is immortal. Our caster's leveled up. We just need to basically get to those vortex abilities. It's like the most important thing here. And cool, so we can go down here. This army's replenishing. The garrison kind of sucks. We're healthy enough, for sure. So we're going to go ahead and... I can probably auto-resolve that, but we'll encircle for now. I may auto-resolve it. I'm not sure. We can develop a Tlaq'to now. So this is the capital here. I'll take that. And food? Hell yeah, give me that food. We have some resources here, too. I think I'm going to get a wall. I mean, I can get the tradable resource once we level it up. And now we should be able to reach this guy with a Deathmaster. So let's go ahead and take him out. Ambush! Boom. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that food. Or not actual food, but you guys get the picture. Alright, so as far as this goes, let's go ahead and get immortality on Ratatouille. So now most of our assassins are safe. The Plaguecaster is going to continue his great journey to the south. Plain of Tuskers is just going to continue to be crappy, as one of the main regions is owned by the Tomb King. So basically, I think we'll just raise these territories. Maybe I'll take them just to keep Cetra in check. How's the discoverability here? So right now we're 40 in total, and if we get that subterranean pit to keep them expanding, yeah, it's all right. We can do that. Let's just do that. It's fine. It will hurt our food situation a little bit, but for the most part, with some of the new buildings we got, we should be a-okay. So that's good. Now we just need to go down here and take out Bagar, which is going to deal with that treachery. 19 turns for the Vault of Nagash. Oh my god. That is a time frame, isn't it? Cetra, you want a trade agreement? Okay. Might have to throw some cash in there to incentivize him a little bit. And here we do have that auto-resolve. Now, what could we possibly lose? Let's just do it. Okay, so we lost the Death Runner and 2 Clan Rats. That's not that bad, considering the time saved. We can get you at a level 2 settlement, I suppose. Let's do that. And we've secured the region, so let's get a wall there. We need to delete one of the rubbish pits and get some growth. And now we can get the... probably want to go for growth here. This region, yeah, because it already has food generation, so... Oh, yes, he's done. Tik-taq'to shall no longer threaten our borders. Let's look around, see if there's anything important we want to do. Shadowy contracts. We don't really have any good contracts at the moment. I think in the next episode, guys, we're going to do the Night Lord's Say-So. You can see we've been able to secure this. We got the center mass of this region. Public order here is still decent, but let's go ahead and upgrade the Pools of Despair. And you are just getting ready to create more Undercities, but we'll steal some technology in the meantime. Cool. Let's keep leveling you up. Why not? I mean, eventually it could be helpful once we get a third army, if we do, to have a nice caster here. We have Undercities amongst the Tomb Kings, which is pretty funny to think about. And Deathmaster is in good shape. So basically, guys, the continent is good now. We're doing pretty solid. We could confederate, which is pretty likely now. It's just another thing we have to manage, but I suppose we could. And then we just like manage those armies and everything, and we can push up. Now, what is the penalty for confederating? I forget. It's been a while. So if we do this, diplomatic relations with Skaven, further confederations will not be possible while this is in effect. It's only for 5 turns. Public order. How are their armies? So he has this. He's got this guy. Actually has a pretty decent little army here. He's got a bunch of random agents just doing nothing. I think Queek got like karate chopped by something. You know, I could just keep pushing down towards these guys. I mean, yeah, it's probably not a bad idea to confederate. Well, anyways, we'll save that for a decision for the next episode. Sir Thomas is in good shape here. He can do some global recruitment soon. We'll have some money back in a moment. But yeah, for the first time, I mean, our food's going to be going up. We have the colonization, obviously, but we'll pass turn one more time, take a look at any effects, and then from there we can make our decision about ending the episode, which I'm pretty sure it'll be over. Unless something like substantial happens, that should be it. I got to check my quest too, although I don't think I have any. Queek having problems down there, not able to take out Krokar, interestingly enough. I really thought he'd be able to. Dark Elves just being silly, doing God knows what. But basically, when you do the Night Lord say so, like you have to, it gets rid of your good lord and basically gives you a Walmart lord to fight like a hard battle or another lord you have. Yeah, okay, so that's good. So probably pulling Sir Thomas back up would be good. Okay, Tomb Kings are just expanding about, just having fun. God, it's so obnoxious how my regions are partially dominated by, I mean, but going to war with the Tomb Kings eventually wouldn't be a terrible thing. Although they have a lot of really annoying armies everywhere. Alright, so, down here, Queek's still doing his thing. Is he back yet, or is he injured? Like, where is Queek? It's like a level 3 lord here? What is going on with this clan? It's just like random things everywhere. Well, Sir Thomas is going to be able to crusade down here. Have a nice ratty crusade. Tlaq'to needs to be leveled up for sure, because then we can get the public order building. Granted, we have no growth here at the moment. We'll just upgrade that. We'll get the growth building as well. We can demolish this. It's not like super important. And yeah, I mean, it looks like there's a hero here, so it's just a dude that can be taken out. We'll get the Plaguecaster continuing to head down here. Deathmaster can go and prepare his battles here. So we'll take that 25%. And see if we can catch one of these armies just kind of with their pants down in the next turn. And yeah, it looks about right to me. Stretch is still just going to kind of continue moving back and forth. We'll just do that so the AI's like, oh, you did your thing, didn't you? This is the caster here, so we're going to get rat karate. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Actually, no, we need to get to the Vortex spells. It's more important. And good. So this region is slightly afflicted with public order issues. We could go for the efficient planning, which probably would be helpful in the meantime. And now we have the old ones, the children of the old ones here. So we got to go down and take out these territories. And again, Cetra just grabbing random stuff. Oh, God, it's so annoying. So we basically, I guess, got to methodically plan which territories we actually want to take. But yeah, taking this is fine. I guess we just take these regions. From there, we just kind of sit on our money. Yeah, we got to get this public order. I don't know why the public order is bad. Technologies, difficulty level, taxes, corruption, food. I guess the food, when the food improves, it's gonna be better. All right, guys, so let's save that episode there. It was pretty fun. We're on turn 88, so honestly, we're getting pretty close to the end. Next episode, we'll probably do the third of the Night Lord Say So. For anyone who's wondering, that's basically not this. Sorry, you go over here. You go to the Night Lord Say So here. It costs 30 food, and you send Deathmaster on a mission. And he disappears, and then like a fat army appears that you have to fight, which is a little bit scary. So we might want to fine-tune his force before we do that. All things being said, though, his force is pretty